Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. It's New Comic Book Day, and in my hands is one of those releases. It's Undone by Blood, or The Shadow of a Wanted Man, number 3 from AfterShock Comics. This is one I definitely have to look at the title, because it's a long one. So this is written by Lonnie, Nadler, and Zach Thompson, who are co-creators, who also co-created it with Sami Kivelä. Jason Wordie is the colorist. Hassan Otsmane-Elhaou is the letterer. So first thing first, you can generally go into this third issue without having read the first two. The story is a straight up story of revenge. Main character is trying to hunt down the people who killed her family, and then the story is juxtaposed with this Wild West tale as well. It's really interesting and pretty solid read. Now, this isn't like a massive action comic. It is a slow burn of a story, and that's totally okay. At least the third issue is a slow burn of a story, and that's totally fine. So the pacing is not quite the like wham bam tons of action that you might think of like a revenge story. Instead, this is her trying to find clues and people to finally get to the people that killed her family, so she can seek revenge. It's a solid read. Like the comic is good. I think the art's really good, and as I said, like to be able to go into a third issue and the third issue being able to understand it, I think is impressive and really good to be able to pull off. So in that sense, I think like big thumbs up for me. Like that's a really impressive thing to do, to be able to go into a third issue and get it. So the art I kind of dig. Like it's not necessarily a style like I absolutely love, but the style is interesting. I think it's a little bit different than other stuff that is out there, and really good. It's yeah, I don't know quite how to describe. Like there's just kind of a roughness to it that feels like appropriate with the Western and kind of the modern story. Just overall, I think it's a pretty. It's an interesting art style, and it's a good art style. Like it just fits the story really well. As I said, like this is just a nice revenge tale. You know, it's kind of got a little bit of echoes of like maybe 70s revenge story. You know, that classical stuff. As I said, slow burn for the third issue, but it's good. Like this is a good series. AfterShock, I think, has been doing some solid stuff, and this is right up there with it. So, you know, this is probably one that you might have skipped or one you haven't checked out. I think it's a series that's well worth checking out, well worth picking up. You know, it is definitely something that's different. It's not a comic that I feel like it's on the shelf or anyone else is really doing. So it's very unique in that sense. So if you kind of like that like revenge story, go for it. And I think the juxtaposition with the Western is really good as well. You know, Westerns isn't something that you're really seeing on the shelves a whole lot either. So overall, really interesting. I want to see where it goes. I have a feeling that the whole is going to be better than individual issues, which is not necessarily a bad thing at all. It just means, you know, you're going to want to read it at some point. You can go get this. It's in Comic Shop now, or you can go get it, you know, go support your comic shop. That's kind of the short version of this. They definitely need the support. You know, lots of things going on right now. Do your best to support your local comic shop. Hit them up. Maybe they do curbside. Maybe they do delivery. Some of them are open somewhat. Go support your comic shop. There are links beneath this video where you can go purchase. There are affiliate links where you get a small percentage, but go hit up your comic shop. If you want to know where your comic shop is, don't know where a comic shop is, there is a link beneath this video as well. You put in your zip code. It'll tell you exactly where your shop is, and you can go use that. And go support them. And speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with the review copy, and thank you for watching. Now, if you're into comics, if you're into AfterShock, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, as always, thanks for watching, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.